Hi, I just wanted to document a little bit of this quilting problem and how I solved it. The story behind this quilt is my sister Rhonda has been working on it for 20 years. It's got fabrics that she and her sister-in-law collected on their nationwide RV camping.
Sister-in-law named what? Was it Sandy?
Sandy Mick, Rhonda and Sandy Mick.
Uh-huh.
And they went to quilting stores all over the country as they traveled all around up into Alaska and around the country. And Rhonda took those pieces and made these nice quilt as you go squares. So I have this quilt. She had it all done but this one last block, and I said, you really need to finish this. My sisters are notorious for giving me strange sewing projects to finish up for them. Because
you're the most qualified.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but anyway.
Well, I mean, who's more fit to do it? Who's got more experience? Who's made more quilts?
That's enough of that. Here, let me show you the problem, though. The problem is, once I sewed these blocks together with sashing, the backs of it did not meet.
Uh-oh.
So how are we going to quilt this?
Wait, show me, what does it mean the backs did not meet?
Well, look here. Can you see this?
Yeah, I'm zooming in on it.
Okay, that needs to meet in order to be stitched by hand. That's how you normally would do a quilt as you go.
Mm-hmm.
You would have these edges, you'd fold them over and hand stitch them together. But it's not working this way, so I'm puzzling how to handle this.
Well, if you'd have been doing it, would you have been sewing those things together as you went along?
No, Rhonda did it perfectly okay. The problem is when I added the sashing,
mm-hmm.
the quilts, these corners weren't just right up against each other, and that's what she had allowed, but she hadn't allowed for 2-inch sashing. So I have this little gap on the backing of it that's not meeting. So here's what I did about that. I took some of the backing material.
Uh-huh. Where'd you get that from?
This was what Rhonda already had.
It was left over?
She was using it all along as she quilted her blocks. Okay? So what I did was she had lots of extra backing, so I made this tube. All right?
Oh, and there's a story about the tube.
Oh, the tube, yes. In the process of that, I found some kit I had bought years ago called Finkel sticks. And it was for turning long tubes of fabric. So I rediscovered a kit I had bought but never used. Anyway, so I turned these long tubes.
And it's not as easy as you think.
All right, let me show you this. Okay, here's one that I've got pinned and ready to go. So I make sure the edges are just at least covering each other. Then I pin down the strip over the seam. That way it's going to get stitched along here.
Where are the pins? I don't see them.
Here's pins.
Wait, okay, hold on. Hold on, point to a pin. Wait, hold still, just point to a pin. Okay, because I couldn't see it.
All right, so now what I'm going to do, once I get this all pinned and made sure that it covers both sides, I'll stitch along here. Stitch along here. That will hold the squares together. Then what I intend to do is go over here to the sashing and do some kind of scroll work in the middle there, just to hold the whole thing down.
With your sewing machine?
Yes. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm hoping it'll work. This is going to be a fun quilt once it's all done. And Rhonda's put so much effort into it, I want to make sure it can at least lay on the bed. So that's what I'm working on.